Alright, a few of you have asked for some assistance on the problem from the tutorial T4. And so what you see here in front of you now is a setup to the problem. Well, at least it's partially set up. And I'm going to walk through the rest of the way. So we see down here we've got price per cup, and that will be for the regular coffee. And I'm going to start out there with a price of $1.25. This will be changed, or could be changed, if we were doing the problem differently. But for right now, I'm going to start with $1.75. And then we've got a premium latte, which is this field, and I'm going to call that $2. And you see that I don't have that formatted correctly, so I'll format that to make it look like above. And then a price for mocha, which will be $2.25. And just as before, we'll format that. And then we're going to leave the cups needed to sell in each category blank. However, what we would put on the subtotal is we will put the subtotal of the cell reference D5, which is the price per cup, times the value in D6, which is the number of cups, to get my subtotal on the total amount. And of course that's showing 0 right now because I don't have anything in the cups to be sold. And I will do that same thing below. I will hit my equal sign and I will touch in D9 and times it by the number of cups to sell to give me that subtotal. And finally, for the mocha, again the same operation, the equal sign, and I'm going to take the number of premium mocha cups, or price per cup, times the number to sell to be that total. Then over here I'm going to get total revenue, and once again I will hit my equal sign, and in this time the total revenue of course will be the amount that I make selling regular cups, so it will be D7 plus the amount for premium lattes, which will be D11, plus the amount for the premium mocha, which will be D15. So that'll set up my total revenue over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and come up with my constraints for the problem. And to do that, let me just fill in a few of these fields. We'll get regular cups, premium cups, and total cups. And then I do have some constraints, so I'll come back and fill those in just a moment, but I'm going to have my constraints, and they will be max cups, max premium, max mocha. So we're told in the problem that the max cups will be 500, the max premium will be 350, and the max mocha will be 125. So if that's the case, then the regular cups are going to equal whatever this number is that I'm at right here. So we don't know what that is, but I'll set the equation up to say equal, and whatever amount is in the D6 I will use, because those are the cups for regular. And I'm going to need that in a minute for total cups, and that's why I'm doing that. There isn't a constraint on regular cups, but there is on total cups and premium cups, so we'll see how that works. premium cups are going to be equal to the total of 350, or at least that will be my my max, but I will get the number that I have in the problem for this field by taking the summation of the cups for premium latte plus the cups for premium mocha, and so that will set that field up for me. And so as you can see, every one of my totals is now represented over here, so I can take a total as being the sum of those. And you can actually do this two ways. If you're uncomfortable with sum at this point in time, then you can just add the two fields, which would be the same as just taking this field plus that field. Either way works. And now I'm ready to set up then. We're ready to click on our data tab and get over to solver and set up our problem. And so we do that, and the first thing we want to do is we want to click for target cell. We want to make that equal to the cell I'm trying to evaluate, or in this case maximize, and that will be G3. So you can see from there that I can take that out and then just click G3 there. And then I do want to make sure that max is clicked. Then I'm going to say I'm going to maximize that cell by systematically changing D6, D10, and D14. So there's several ways I can enter those in. One way is just by touching D6 and holding the control key down and touching D10 and D14, and you'll notice that it puts a comma in the place of that. And then I'm going to want to add my constraints. So I'll delete these so that we can add them here together. My first constraint is that, and I want to add, and then it'll give me this dialog box and allow me to begin adding them. The first constraint is that the total cups must be less than or equal to 500. So to get that, I touch on G8 and then I touch on G11. I want to add another constraint. I also want my premium cups to be less than or equal to 350, or G12. And I want to add another one, and that is that I want the cups for D14, or D14 here, the cups on mocha, to be less than or equal to the max mocha here in my constraint, 125. And that has all of my constraints now added back, and with all those constraints added, I can press the solver button, and it solves the problem for me. It does come up with an answer, and I can go ahead and keep that solver answer, and that should do it for me. So that's one way to solve the maximize revenue for the Pony Expresso.